Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People's Show, where we check the pulse of Husker Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the day every offseason that I wait for each and every year. I can't tell you how many times I checked social media yesterday. I knew the Blackshirts were being handed out. I saw the picture of the three guys who got them, yesterday, along with the last three single-digit numbers that were handed out. And I was ready to do a gut reaction yesterday. Now, if you missed it, I did do my Minnesota preview and prediction show, but this is like Christmas to me each and every offseason when I get a talk about the Blackshirts finally being handed out. Now, really quick, all right, if you're excited to see what Tony White's defense can do versus a new quarterback, a running back by committee, which means nobody has stood out at running back for Minnesota just yet, and a revamped offensive line on Thursday night versus Minnesota, the Gophers, smash that like button. Now, real quick, as I mentioned yesterday, the last three single-digit numbers were handed out, a new tradition started by Matt Rule, and I'm bought into that. I'm excited. I'm all about earning crap. Let's earn everything, all right? Quentin Newsome got number 6 back, all right? Deshaun Singleton got number 8. Ty Robinson got number 9, okay? Now, there's 8 defensive players, 2 offensive players, and a shout-out to Ethan Piper, who technically can't earn a single-digit number because he's an offensive lineman. Okay, who got these 10 single-digit numbers? The remaining guys are 0, Nash Hutmaker, number 1, Billy Kemp, number 2, Isaac Gifford, number 3, Nick Henrich, number 4, Luke Reimer, number 5, John Bullock, number 7, Jeff Sims, and I mentioned the other 3. Okay, and the first 3 that I mentioned, Newsome, Singleton, Robinson, all got black shirts yesterday. Now, the rest of the black shirts were announced today, so I finally get to do this gut reaction. The defensive line, 11 total black shirts. The defensive line, Ty Robinson, Nash Hutmaker, Blaze Gunnerson. Now, Tony White, when I interviewed him, a couple weeks ago, he mentioned several guys who stood out this offseason. A majority of these black shirts, but 2 of the guys he talked about on the defensive line were Hutmaker and Gunnerson. All right? Hopefully that defensive line can stand up tall this year without a lot of experience. Linebackers, 3 of them, Luke Reimer, John Bullock, and Chief Borders. All right, 5 DBs got black shirts. Quentin Newsome, Deshaun Singleton, Omar Brown, Isaac Gifford, Malcolm Hartzog. Now, some of the linebackers, when I interviewed Coach White that he brought up, pretty much all of them. Okay, but the ones I have underlined here are Luke Reimer, John Bullock, and some of the guys in the secondary, Isaac Gifford, Malcolm Hartzog. All right, now first-time black shirts are Omar Brown, Deshaun Singleton, John Bullock, Florida transfer, Chief Borders, and Blaze Gunnerson. All right, now, admittedly, after I interviewed Coach White, we chatted for about 30-plus minutes, and he asked me a bunch of different questions. How many black shirts should be handed out? Like, what's the black shirt tradition mean to me? What's it mean to be a black shirt? I'll be honest with you. What it means to be a black shirt to me, very simply, and I'm not going to share a lot from this conversation because I told him I'd keep it confidential, but I'll share what a black shirt means to me. It means you're one of the biggest badasses on the field, just to speak plainly and bluntly. Okay, but how many should be handed out? How should it be done? They're trying to do the black shirt tradition, the respect that they believe that it deserves, and it does deserve. So props to them for that. Now, the one thing I will share, because I told him I'd keep that conversation private. That in itself could have been an interview of its own, but that's a topic for another day. I do know their mental mindset and approach to the black shirts is less is more, old school, earn the right to wear it every day. All right, now I got a couple of more things, but really quick, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to our sponsor, DPS Construction. And here's why I tied with them. I formed a relationship with them. Jason Armstrong, the owner, he wants to do things the right way. He wants to take care of his customers. And the one thing that he told me he wants to focus on is having good quality workers. If you are a general contractor, building owner, or property manager looking for concrete repair or work done in the Omaha metro area, such as street paving, building floors, and parking lots, check out dpsconstruction.net. And if this is in your line of work and you're looking for a quality employer, dpsconstruction.net. Tell them Adam sent you, ask to speak to Jason. All right, last couple of things I got for you fine folks. Okay, couple of questions. Who's our best defensive player going to be this year? Yeah, we're a black shirt unit, but I'm a guy who hosts a show, so I can do things that I wouldn't and talk about things that I wouldn't as a player. Who's going to be our best defensive player this year? Let me know in the comments below. Number 2, linebackers. Okay, probably our strongest unit projected going into the season. Defensive line, the biggest question marks, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, a lot of lack of experience up there so far. Will Nash Hutmaker and Blaze Gunnerson step up big for the defense as a whole and the defensive line this year? Last question I got, are you looking forward to seeing a more aggressive, attacking style of Blackshirt defense? this fall. Now, real quick, if you missed my past couple of shows, it's an interview with Rex Burkhead. Okay, I did my Minnesota preview and prediction, as I mentioned earlier, and I predict Nebraska to win in a close, possibly very ugly game. Go check out that breakdown. And coming up Wednesday night, Nebraska volleyball is playing inside Memorial Stadium. Make sure you check out the reaction I'm going to put immediately following that volleyball match on Wednesday night. Also, of course, my gut reaction following Nebraska versus Minnesota on Thursday night. You can see it all at CarrikerChronicles.com. That's CarrikerChronicles.com. And until next time, go Big Red, and always remember, throw the bug.